everybody. Thank you for joining me for this practice. Our self-care challenge this week will be centered around a theme of connection. Connection is a core human need, and it's something that you may feel the urge for even more now than ever in the current world in which we're living. Connection is a sense of oneness. It's a sense that we can share ideas, feelings, experiences with the world around us. The practices I'm going to bring to you today are going to be a breathing practice and a simple yoga flow that can help you feel more connected to yourself and more connected to the outside world. So I invite you to participate and to practice with me today and try some of these things out during your week to see if it makes a difference in your life. So to begin, we'll start with a breathing practice called the complete breath. You can sit on the ground in a comfortable spot, or if you're in a chair or on the couch, that can work too. But I feel a little bit more grounded here on the floor, so this is where I will be sitting. We'll start in a comfortable mindful seat, so hands can rest on the thighs or on the knees, wherever they're comfortable. And you're sitting in a seat in which you can really breathe fully and completely, so the spine can be long and you can feel as if you're being pulled up through the crown of your head and your spine is one long line. So taking a moment to inhale the shoulders up, exhale to release them down. And just taking a moment to drop into this mindful seat, to tune into what's going on inside. Closing the eyes. Inhale together. Let's inhale together through our nose. And exhale out through our mouth with a sigh. Letting go, releasing everything that's happened today, everything that's happened so far in our week, in the month, as we begin May. Breathing in again, one more time through the nose together, and releasing everything with a sigh. Just noticing and connecting to the natural rhythm and the natural pattern of your breath moving through your body. Noticing if there are spaces and places in the body that the breath moves freely. Maybe places where it feels a bit stuck. Without any attempt to change or judge this, just noticing. We're going to now move our hands to our belly, and we're going to feel our breath there. So breathing in, we're going to feel the belly expand. We'll feel it in our hands, and on an exhale, we'll release, and we'll feel the contraction. Breathing again in there to expand the belly, and exhaling to let it go. Breathing in one more time, fully and completely. And exhaling to release. Moving the hands now up to the ribs or the side body. We're going to breathe in and feel the ribs open and expand. And then exhale, feel them release and contract. Inhaling to feel expansion in the ribs. And exhaling to feel a sense of closing. Inhaling again into the ribs, and exhaling. Now bringing our attention to, and perhaps our hands to the top of the chest. It's a space smaller, so we may feel the breath less here, but see if we can focus our attention to connecting with our breath here. Breathing into the top of the chest, breathing out. Feeling a rise and fall. Breathing in here to the chest. And breathing out. Again, inhaling and exhaling. Releasing the breath, releasing the hands back down. Letting go of that effort. Now I invite you to place your hands where you wish. They can remain on your knees or on your lap, or you can move them to the belly, ribs, or chest if it felt more comfortable to feel and connect to your breath and your body. But we're going to put all of those things together. So inhaling first into the belly, feeling the breath travel upward into the ribs, and then feeling the breath at the top of the chest, holding it for a moment, and releasing, feeling the breath travel down the chest, down the ribs, down the belly. Continuing that pattern again, breathing in belly, chest, ribs, chest, and breathing back down, chest, ribs, belly. And taking that pattern of breath in your own time and your own rhythm. 3 more times, full and complete breaths, traveling from the belly up to the chest. Noticing along the way if you get distracted by any thoughts or your mind pulling you in any direction, in the past or in the future. With a lot of love and kindness, simply guide your attention back to the breath in the present moment. Mindfulness is the practice of noticing and the practice of tuning in to the present moment. After your last complete exhale, softly let that attention go in the breath and the breathing. Let's inhale together through the nose and out through the mouth, letting it go. Taking a moment just to notice how you feel. Wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes, opening the eyes, and feeling free to stretch in a way that you need to stretch right now. So any way that the body feels good, taking that stretch. So I thank you for practicing with me today, and I want to invite you to try some of these practices throughout your week to see if it makes a difference for you. Thank you. Hi everyone, we're going to explore a yoga flow called Sun Salutation. It's a really nice sequence of poses to do anytime throughout your day. I like to begin my morning with this flow to connect with my breath, start to move my body, and just really center myself. But it can be also really nice before bed or maybe in the middle of the day if you need a little recharge or to recenter yourself. So to begin, we're going to start in mountain pose at the top of our mat. Feet will be hip-width apart, which is about 2 fists, if you want to make sure and check that you're in that position. We're going to have active arms here, palms facing out, thumbs pressing outward, activating the shoulder blades. And you want to feel a nice long spine in this posture, so a connection all the way from your feet to the crown of your head. Inhaling, exhaling to release the shoulders down, and just taking a moment to settle in this pose. Taking a moment to connect the breath to the body. Our inhales will sweep the arms up overhead. On the exhale, we'll hinge at the hips and round down, coming to our forward fold. Releasing and relaxing the spine here. We'll inhale, walking up to a flat back. Palms can come to the shins or to the thighs as an extra support. Exhale, we'll round back down to our forward fold. Inhale, we'll plant our palms. We'll step the right foot back and then the left, coming into our plank pose, which is similar to the top of a push-up. So feeling straight arms and a long straight spine here. Gaze is down so that neck is part of that alignment. Exhale, we're going to come down gently onto the knees, chest, and chin. And inhale, we'll press the chest up into cobra pose, feeling the hips and pelvis press evenly into the ground and the elbows pressing into the ribs. Exhale, we're going to push the hips back and up, coming to our downward dog. Gently bending the knees here so we don't lock them. Feeling the palms open, press into the mat. Feeling the heels pressing down, hips pressing up to the ceiling. Navel pulling inward. And just taking a moment here to connect with the breath again. We're going to walk the hands up until they're between the hands. Inhaling to sweep the arms up overhead and exhaling them down to our mountain pose. And taking a moment again to pause. Notice if there's any sensations or feelings left over after breathing and moving with some intention. So we're going to repeat that flow one more time, just a little bit quicker, so that you can see the connection of the breath and the movements. So from mountain pose, we'll inhale to sweep the hands up overhead, and our exhale will round and release, rounding to our forward fold. Inhale up to a flat back, and exhale to round and release. Inhale, palms down, step back to your plank, and exhale down to knees, chest, and chin. Inhaling to push up into cobra, and exhaling hips up and back into downward dog. Pausing here just to breathe and connect with the breath. Walking the feet in between the hands. We'll rise with the hands over the head on the inhale, and exhaling them back to the mountain where we began. So I invite you to try this flow out. Maybe start your morning this week with a couple of these sequences, just to see if it makes a difference for your mind, your breath, and your body. Thank you.